I'm gonna just throw up some combo trials, me doing them, and talking about what is the appeal of these games and why I don't like them. 2025 and 2026 is basically going to be the year of tag fighters, with this game coming out, 2XKO, Marvel Tokon, DBFZ getting a random revival update with the new character. Is there gonna be more? And even an invincible fighting game that is a tag fighter. There is an Avatar fighting game coming out as well. I think it's mentioned something along the lines of it having assists. I'm not really sure what that game's gonna have. We have no idea. But if it's an assist game, oh my god. Don't get me wrong, I think some tag fighters are cool, but 2XKO, this game, I cannot get into it. I would say I put in at least 15 to 20 hours. And I feel like that's more than enough to see if I like this game or not, if I'm vibing with the design of the game. All these games coming out is massive news for people that do like these games, because I think for the last couple years, it's actually been a drought where there hasn't been very much tag fighters since DBFZ. And I looked it up actually just right now. I just lied, I didn't look it up, I wrote this down. But DBFZ came out in 2018, so 7 whole years. There was Battle of the Grid, the Power Ranger game. I thought that game looked really fun. I would watch Max play it. It just didn't have the pull that DBFZ had. Like I was saying about 2XKO, unfortunately for me, this news is just basically means nothing to me, because I'm not the biggest fan of these tag fighters, which is weird because my very first fighting game was literally Marvel vs. Capcom 3. I didn't know what I was doing though. I just mashed buttons. I feel like I've said it before in other videos of me talking about fighting games. But fast forward to the future, the next fighting game I played where I learned the word Oki, where I learned plus on block and all of like the fighting game terms, was Dragon Ball FighterZ, another tag fighter. So my foundation is based on these tag fighting games, but I hate them now. But I don't hate them, I just prefer 1v1 fighting games. And I think the biggest culprit to why I don't like tag fighters is Street Fighter 6. Street Fighter 6 came out in 2023, and from all the Street Fighters, I think I've seen people say that this one's fast because, I mean, of Drive Rush and so many neutral skips. I think neutral skips always exist in fighting games, but literally everyone has one with Raw Drive Rush, especially if your Raw Drive Rush is good. Street Fighter is the slowest fighting game I've played, because I did play Guilty Gear before that, and that game's, I would consider, way faster than Street Fighter, with air dashes and all that air mobility. So Street Fighter was like such a grounded game to me. I fell in love with Street Fighter 6. The footsies, even though I wasn't really good at the footsies, I just liked how grounded it was. I feel like I was understanding every single time what was going on. Like when someone jumped at me, I recognized I had to anti-air. Sometimes some people would jump in, hit a button, and just grab, and then I'm like, okay, I gotta tech this. Don't get me started about throw loops though, you know, I think that's a flaw for sure. But now that I have more hours, actually going for a whiff punish on purpose, it feels so satisfying. Getting someone to whiff a button and then you actually punishing that. I'm not the best at it. Checking a dry rush in neutral felt so satisfying. In Street Fighter 6, I was always improving no matter what. And the crazy part about Street Fighter 6, I don't even have a character I like. There's no one I main. I just play so many random characters, but I still just love that game, and I would prefer to play that game than this game. So back to tag fighters, after explaining why I brought up Street Fighter 6 and how I fell in love with that slower pace. Actually, in fact, I think I would like Samurai Showdown. I remember seeing some gameplay of that, and I liked how slow it looked. I don't think that game's that popular though. When this game was announced, I was so excited because, you know, I was a filthy League player. I had about 3,000 hours on that game, unfortunately, sadly. And why'd I do that to myself? And I've been following the project for a while. Ever since this game was actually announced, it had a whole different art style, and I'm pretty sure the game was supposed to be a 1v1 fighting game as well. What the hell? So I've been following all the news. I saw the new art style, and then it was announced that it's a tag fighter. I was still excited that it was a tag fighter, you know. I thought, oh, I played all these other tag fighting games, I'm still like them, right? After coming out of that alpha lab, I couldn't help but feel, why isn't this just a 1v1 game? Like even something like Guilty Gear, you know, a fast-paced 1v1 game, I would have liked that. I didn't like it at all. I didn't like how it felt. I didn't like how much this game revolved around assists back then. I gave it the benefit of the doubt though, because I thought, you know, maybe things will change. Maybe I'll like the full release or something. I was like, but my expectations grew much smaller Also, I didn't really like the roster because like since I did come from League, but now this game is out. It's October 14th. The game has been out for a few days. It came out on October 7th, 2025. I dislike this game. Dislike's kind of strong, but I just will not. I can't see myself playing this game more than I already have. I'm just playing it for this video, basically. I can maybe play if they add Riven though. Maybe I'll check it out again. And I want to go more in depth on why I don't like 2x KO. And let me first start off with that it's not because I have to learn multiple characters. I don't really care about that. Like I was talking about earlier, I didn't have a main in Street Fighter 6. I still don't to this day. But I'll play a bunch of different characters because it's fun. But 2x KO specifically, and I did play Dragon Ball FighterZ a lot. I have, I think, almost 250-ish hours in that game. That's not a lot compared to some people. That's a lot for me. Like in Street Fighter 6, I have like 900. So the fact that I got to 250 hours in Dragon Ball FighterZ is pretty big to me. Also, I should say fighting games aren't the main thing I play. Obviously, for my channel, I'm playing a bunch of different random games. But they are one of the games that I enjoy more than just other games. But in this game, I know they nerfed meter. There's so much meter in this game. It feels like every combo, maybe this is a low elo thing. Maybe it's because I didn't give it that much of a chance and get actually good at it. Like super good. But every single combo, why isn't this working? Oh, I see. But literally every single time, dude, you just somehow every single time, every single combo ends in a super. And I don't know if this is optimal, but every single time. Also, it is maybe due to the fact with the characters that I played. I played Warwick and Vi, and those characters always just, especially Warwick, you have to go into the level 1. Like, you're kind of trolling if you don't, you know? So I just felt like I kept doing the same combos. I know people felt like that in some of the alpha labs or closed betas, whatever they call them, but I still feel like it's the same. Also, I just think a random button, like you getting hit once, leads into a 60% combo, 50% combo, whatever. I just think it's crazy. And they actually made the combos feel shorter, and I do agree it feels better now. But man, but other games, like I do remember Dragon Ball FighterZ, I hated going against Super Broly because his combos were a fucking cutscene. And I think Skullcrows has really long combos as well. I just don't know, how do people like that? I just feels like it's not interactive. I mean, maybe it's just more tense on actually getting hit. I'm not too sure why people would prefer it. Like, why would you put yourself through this, you know? And in this game, Double Down does exist, and this is most likely a low elo beginner type of thing, because that pulse, it makes you do the double supers, and that just makes the combo even longer, even more of a cutscene that I have to watch. And it happens every time because there's always freaking meter. So I just felt like this, you know? Also, this game can change, you know, maybe I'll like it later. I don't know if they'll nerf it more. I'm probably the only person complaining about this. I mentioned it a little bit before on why I'm not liking this game, but that is probably the biggest reason, which is that the whole game is based around the assist. It is your whole game plan. It is the whole neutral. If you don't have your assist, people are just backdashing, sitting back, waiting for their assist to come back up, just to go in again, and then they feel safe to go in. It makes sense though, it's a tag game. You would want the game to be about using that assist character. And maybe that's just not for me as much as I want it to be, because it's like, everyone seems like they're having fun, but I just don't find the fun. I just feel like I'm missing out on something, but I just don't understand it. And I think that's the reason why I don't like this tag game. And it worries me that I'm not gonna like Marvel Dokkan either, because like the game looks so good. And the reason I want to like these games is because people give them so much praise, and I'm just trying to understand it. I was watching a Sajin video of him talking about why tag fighters are so great. He's saying like in tag fighting games, if someone's clearly a lot better than the other person, like the other person is not even gonna be able to play. Like, why is that fun? Like, why would I ever want to play this game if I go against someone that's better than me and I can't even play the game? What's the point? Like in Street Fighter, if I go against a 1900 master, I know I have no chance. I could still play the game a little, like even a little bit. I would just rather have all my actions be based around the first, like your main character, not two, just one. Is it because it's hard? I don't know. I feel like in tag fighters, I think that this is what he was talking about too. Like in a game like Street Fighter, when you see a move they do is -5, and then you have a +5 move. You have a 5-frame light to punish. Like that's kind of telegraphed in a way, but in this game, like it's kind of just random. Like they might use an assist to make it safe. It's super scrappy, and I don't think I like the scrappiness. Also, I'm struggling on this combo, sorry. Why was that so hard? I mean, it wasn't hard. It's kind of harder for me to talk and do the combo at the same time. Is Marvel Tokon gonna be like this too? I think Marvel Tokon will be different since it's 1 HP bar, but is it gonna just be even more hectic with 4 characters on my screen? Is it gonna be even more random since there's so much more assists? I'm so glad this game's doing good because it's free. And also, I really like how the Riot team is communicating. And the reason I wanted to do so good is because it is one of the first fighting games that is actually completely free. Will this make other developers consider actually making more fighting games free to play? Because it's been talked about before, fighting games are so expensive. I've said it before too in my own videos where I'm talking about why people don't want to get into fighting games because it's so expensive. This is going to be a spectate game for me. I'm telling you, if they add Riven, though, I'll come back. I'll play Juggernaut Riven. Also, I did try doing that. I did try just learning the game by playing one character. I still didn't like it. I just can't get it. I can't get into this game. I got over the control scheme. That was something I really hated, and I still don't like this game. It's okay, though. You know, Sea Viper comes out tonight. I will make an update video if I like Marvel Tokon. Even though it has Spider-Man, which is like my favorite superhero from a child, I'm still worried. Also, I played Marvel vs. Capcom 2, the Capcom collection, and I was just getting hit once into a long-ass combo, man. I just don't know why people like it. That's all I have to say about tag fighters, though. Let me know why you like them, other than the reasons I stated. You know, the mix-up, maybe that's like your favorite part. I'm gonna just stick to my slow play Street Fighter. Hopefully they make another Samurai Showdown. I'll buy it, and it'll only have 500 players, but that's okay. And the reason I wanted to talk about this because, you know, I feel like I was trying to force myself to like this game. I should not be doing that. I gotta remember I'm just playing these games for fun, and if I don't find the fun, it's okay. I don't gotta love this game. Okay, I'm out of here. Bye. And what is super look? Oh, no, I know how it is. It goes a little. What's wrong with me?